Welcome back to my subscribers, and welcome in to those of you who are new to my channel, The Divine Mind. My name is Day Oyabumi. I am an Orisha priestess, an intuitive messenger, and here on my channel you'll find Ifa-Orisa related content, tarot readings, and content around spiritual growth and development. If this sounds good to you, please feel free to join us, okay? And subscribe and click the notification bell below. So, I've been thinking about doing this series for a little while now. As you evolve spiritually, as you grow, as you enter into new stages of your spiritual growth, your dream time becomes so important. During dream time, your elevated ancestors and guides can come and give you messages. You can receive prophetic information, right? Prophetic messages to find out what's about to happen in your life or in the life of people close to you. You can have interactions with ETs. All types of shit is possible. Like, it's really amazing. So if you're someone who's committed to your spiritual journey, I suggest you keep a dream journal because you're going to get so much value in your dream time. It's amazing. So today I actually wanted to share an interaction, a conversation I had with an ancestor in my dream time that really caused a profound shift in the way I look at the afterlife and helped me to see the importance of really working through my shit while I'm here on earth, okay? So at the time I had this dream, I was actually setting the intention before bedtime to connect with any ancestors, any benevolent ancestors who I needed to at the time, right? Who had a message for me, who I needed to speak with, or any particular ancestor that I needed to work with at that time, do extra work with. And there was an ancestor that I was concerned about, but I didn't expect this particular ancestor to come through when I set this intention. But I was concerned about this ancestor because every time I saw her in the dream state, she was so stoic and serious and quiet, and she wasn't like that in life. Like, she was the life of the party. She was like lit, a beautiful person, just a lot of fun and joy filled. So I was really concerned that I would see her like that. Fast forward to when I set the intention. So I did that for a few nights rather. I would set the intention and then lay down to go to sleep. And in the dream state, I come across this ancestor. And I'm like hyped because I remember that I set the intention. I'm like, yes, I set the intention. Here it is. This is the ancestor I need to speak to. She looked so beautiful, but she was so sad. And this was the first time in our interactions that she actually spoke to me. And she started to explain why she was so sad. And she was just like, why me? Why did this happen to me? Kind of like, why did I deserve this? And it was interesting because I'm younger than her, right? She's an elder and I'm younger than her, but in the dream state, it was like I was kind of like the elder, the one with the wisdom, and I wanted to encourage and help her. So spiritually, there may be something there where my spirit, it has more of a spiritual wisdom than hers, and that's a possibility. It might not be the case, but when she says, "Why me? Why did this happen to me?" I take her hands, I take her face in my hands, and I'm like, why did you have to do something to cause it? I say, you didn't have to do anything. Sometimes it just is. Like, life is gonna life, We don't get to escape every bad thing in life. And you didn't have to do anything to deserve this. Sometimes things like this just happen to people, and I'm just encouraging her, telling her you're fine. And she's crying, and I take her close to me and I feel myself sending energy to get her right, to support her peace and her wellness. And something happens outside the dream. Someone makes a noise and it wakes me up. And as I'm coming back into my being, my physical being, I feel the energy still, the energy flow between us. Check out my website, daydreamaustin.com, to learn more about my offerings. There you'll find tarot readings, Ifa-Orisa related online trainings and ebooks, intensive coaching services where I work with clients one-on-one. Learn more about my Patreon, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I was really excited to dream about this ancestor because I love her, right? And I wanted to make sure she was okay. But I was also concerned because during the dream, she was in what looked like a waiting area, a waiting room. And a part of me was like, oh my goodness, how long has she been there? There are systems of thought, spiritual practices where they believe people can get stuck in these purgatory states. And in this case, my ancestor may have been stuck in a purgatory state because she had carried this feeling of being victimized by life, of, trauma and hurt from her incarnation, her last incarnation. She had taken it with her. And in a way was mourning how she passed away, how things ended, aspects of her life that were traumatic and horrible. She had taken that with her, and I feel like that's what kind of kept her in that very stoic state I had seen her in, and in this waiting area. So my hope is that our interaction helps her to evolve, right? That's my hope. And I'll continue doing special offerings and work with her until I have evidence that she is well. But the profound lesson that came to me through this interaction with her was that I absolutely have to let all of the shit go that has been hurtful to me, that has been traumatic, that has made me feel like a victim, that has made me feel victimized by life and the divine. Because sometimes I felt like that, like, what do you want from me? Are you trying to traumatize me and hurt me? But really working through those feelings, because if I don't, I feel like it can stunt my growth and block my growth even after I leave this place. So I believe it can do that while we're here, but also when we transition, we can carry these heavy energetic patterns with us and then stunt and stop our growth and evolution on the other side. So it was just like a wake-up call for me. Like, Day, you got to work through this shit. Don't hold it. Don't take it. Travel light. And this is why the ancient Egyptians had this very serious focus on making sure that your heart is as light as a feather. That means not carrying all of your baggage, not holding on to every slight, every inconvenience, every trauma. Working through these things, letting it go, freeing yourself up, detoxing energetically so you're not taking that heaviness with you to the other side. And then it becomes like this bondage, this bag of like bricks that's holding you down, right? So it's really important that we work through these things while we're here and that we don't hold on to them. Also, I want to encourage you to watch the video I did a reading on how to enter the afterlife with ease. And the reading talked a lot about some of this stuff where it was just like, hey, you guys are carrying too much shit. And if you carry it over here, it's going to make things harder for you. I'm going to link that reading down in the comments and in the description box. Check it out. Very powerful stuff, okay? I am so happy that I'm able to share these lessons with you, and I really hope they will be a help to you. And I'll see you next time. I have a whole bunch of these, a whole bunch of stories because, like I said, as I evolve spiritually, I got, the gang is coming through. And there's one story I'm still having a difficult time articulating, but it is such a powerful lesson, and I can't wait to get to the point where I can share it. I'll see you next time, guys.